My dear child, before I proceed, I urge you to take a moment to breathe deeply. The words I am about to share will undoubtedly transform your spirit, destined for this moment by a divine guiding force. You did not arrive here by chance. If you believe God brought you here for a reason, subscribe to Divine Blessings Daily and become part of our growing faith-filled family. Your next blessing could be one message away. You were led, almost cradled, toward this juncture in your life. Before I unveil the truth about your dwelling, I must first convey a deeper message. Listen closely. You have been safeguarded since dawn by the same light that shielded you through the night. The message reaching you now has faced delays and obstacles, yet heaven has decreed it must be delivered. Therefore, my cherished one, I implore you to listen with your heart. Should you desire more messages from the divine, it is essential to maintain that connection, for in doing so, the celestial realm will open pathways uniquely for you. Now, heed my words. Archangel Michael informs me time is short, just 2 minutes remain for me to communicate swiftly. This is crucial. It concerns the very house in which you find solace, the walls that encase your breath, the rooms that cradle your silence, and the shadows that conceal a truth you have yet to perceive. Your home has borne witness to events unknown to you, unshared until now, particularly in relation to a woman who is about to be revealed. Heaven insists you do not overlook this message. The quickening of your heart is a sign your soul recognizes this matter as one intended for you. You have sensed a shift in your environment, an unsettling awareness that something is amiss. The energy has transformed. The air has whispered secrets, and the nights have grown heavy with unspoken truths. My beloved, though you may strive to dismiss the signs, you cannot ignore this one, the woman you are contemplating at this very moment, whose name silently surfaced in your thoughts, has been masking her true self. Heaven is poised to unveil her facade. Surprisingly, she never anticipated that you would uncover the truth at this juncture. Know that your home is under celestial scrutiny. Each corner, each doorway, every place where you stand has been observed. I communicate with you now because there is a significant alteration occurring in your spiritual climate, a shift, a revelation, a breaking of illusions, and an unmasking of hidden agendas are upon you. You are not alone within those walls. Angels vigilantly guard the windows, stand at the entrances, and circle you as you sleep. Their watchfulness last night is the catalyst for this message reaching you today. The essence of this revelation is clear. Someone has sought to speak against you. A woman has attempted to cast a shadow upon your blessings out of jealousy, aiming to disturb the protective aura surrounding you. Yet heaven declares she has already failed. Are you curious as to how? The moment she attempted her interference, an overpowering light, brighter than anything she had ever encountered, arose in your home, obliterating every negative intention she harbored. However, heed this well, she remains unaware that she has been spiritually exposed. And soon, this revelation will manifest in the physical realm. Heaven's intention in relaying this message is not to instill fear, but to prepare you for the revelation soon to grace your dwelling. The walls of your abode will speak the truths obscured from you. Insights you were previously blind to will be unveiled. Actions you overlooked will crystallize with startling clarity. This woman does not anticipate your discovery, but heaven asserts that you shall uncover the truth. Upon doing so, you will comprehend why heaven deemed it necessary to impart this knowledge at this specific time. There is logic in your restlessness, in your disrupted sleep patterns, and in the inexplicable awakenings during the night. Each sensation you attribute to anxiety is, in fact, revelation beckoning you. The spiritual fabric of your home is evolving, and with such shifts, truth cannot remain concealed. Heaven has indicated that this woman's truth is the next to unfold. You must remain vigilant, receptive to the signs, as her exposure is not mere coincidence. It is divine timing. Before I delve deeper, anchor this truth. You are protected, chosen, and watched over by divine forces. Nothing within your home can harm you. No negative entity will prevail. Distractions aimed at you will fail. The purpose behind this message is to align a miracle with your living space. Heaven is orchestrating a breakthrough, and anything that does not align with that breakthrough shall be cast aside, including her. The energy she wielded bore weighty burdens, envy, competition, concealed ire, and surreptitious intentions. Heaven insists you must comprehend her truth before your blessings arrive. For the forthcoming gifts will radically transform your home, and she should not be a witness to them. Prepare yourself. The next few lines may gently shake you, but truthfully enlighten you. This woman accessed areas she was not meant to explore. She glimpsed things she should never have seen. Her attempts to disrupt what she could never influence were thwarted by divine protection. This is the purpose behind her imminent exposure. The house you inhabit transcends being merely a structure. It is a spiritual environment, a threshold, and a sanctuary for the divine messages headed your way while she endeavored to disturb this sacred space. Heaven declares that cleansing is on the horizon. Once the truth is laid bare, you will experience an immediate sense of relief and clarity. A miracle shall unfold, propelling you to new heights. What she sought to conceal will become apparent. What she attempted to manipulate will be restored to its rightful state. The clarity provided by this revelation will illuminate why your journey has faced delays and confusion. The interference was not rooted in you, but in her lingering presence. Yet heaven has intervened. Your abode will soon feel lighter. The atmosphere will radiate positivity. The nights will resonate with peace. The days will overflow with blessings. The burden will lift, since I, Michael, have entered your space. You are chosen to receive this pivotal revelation, and the following elements of this message will elucidate precisely what actions she took, how heaven intervened, and what you can expect for your home moving forward. Dear child, I urge you to open your heart and listen closely. The dwelling in which you reside is not merely a structure. It is a sacred space, a portal, a sanctuary for the divine messages intended for you. There has been an attempt to disrupt this environment, yet the heavens assure you that your home is on the brink of a profound cleansing. When the truth is revealed, you will experience two immediate sensations: relief and clarity, followed by a miraculous elevation triggered by this exposure. The hidden truths that were meant to remain concealed will come to light. What has been distorted will be restored, emerging stronger than before. As the truth unfolds, you will finally comprehend the reasons behind the delays, the confusion, and the obstacles you faced on your path. It was never about you. It was the lingering energy of another invading your space. But now, divine intervention is at hand, and the essence of your home will soon feel renewed and light. Peace will envelop your nights, and your days will be filled with blessings. The burdens you've shouldered will dissipate because I, Michael, have entered your realm. You are chosen to receive this message, and the next part will clarify her actions, the reason for divine intervention, and what awaits your home moving forward. Prepare your heart, for the revelations to come will answer the silent questions you have carried for months. You have sensed an imbalance in your home for quite some time, though you have sought to rationalize or dismiss it, wondering if it was mere overthinking. Let it be known that you sensed a disturbance long before your eyes could recognize it. This was the first sign you overlooked, a sudden heaviness that descends upon a room when someone harbors hidden intentions. Do you recall those moments when the atmosphere felt dense for no apparent reason? When you crossed your threshold and felt an instant wave of fatigue? When silence enveloped you, yet it was anything but peaceful? That was not your imagination. It was energy, her energy. Heaven allowed you to feel this disturbance before revealing the truth, for your spirit exists in greater awareness than you might realize. The second sign, though subtle, was equally powerful. The laughter in your home no longer resonated as it once did. When joy fills a space, the very walls respond. Conversely, the ambience turns somber in the presence of fear or envy. Your home became quiet, and heaven took note. This individual carried thoughts that should never have mingled with your spirit, comparisons veiled as kindness, jealousy masked by softness, and hidden irritations cloaked in false concern. My dear one, do not chastise yourself for trusting her. Heaven does not punish the innocent for offering their hearts. The fault lies not in your kindness, but in her intentions. Understand this clearly. She underestimated the watchful eyes of heaven, the guardianship that surrounds you, and the depth of your spiritual belonging. And thus, she will be unveiled. This revelation is not a form of punishment. It is a process of alignment, a rise of truth, and a divine correction of the spiritual climate surrounding you. It is vital to comprehend that a home embodies memories, energy, secrets, prayers, and intentions. Recently, your space has hosted a conflict between light and shadow. Do you recognize why you experience sudden emotional changes? Within your dwelling, some evenings you felt drained the moment you lay down. Some mornings produced an inexplicable loss of motivation. There were days when you longed to be outside rather than confined within. These feelings were not random. They were her energy striving to cling to your space. However, heaven assures you that her grip has been severed. Before disclosing the specific actions she undertook, know this: your home is undergoing a divine purification. The spiritual walls are being cleansed, every corner sanctified, the atmosphere reset, and blessings prepared for entry. She cannot be part of this new chapter. Heaven awaited the right moment to deliver this message. Had you received it sooner, it might not have resonated. Had it arrived too late, you would have endured longer hardships. But now you are ready. Pay attention. This woman attempted to block a door that leads to your future. She sought to infuse your home with negativity through her words, which could have had an effect had heaven not intervened. Words spoken with jealousy possess weight in the spiritual realm, yet words spoken under divine protection wield power that nullifies her intentions instantaneously. Therefore, the moment she uttered negativity towards you, her words fell to the ground like dust, never reaching you, never affecting your destiny, never affecting your atmosphere. However, heaven has recorded her intentions, for nothing whispered in secret escapes divine attention. The forthcoming exposure will not bring you shame. Rather, It will liberate you, restoring peace and lifting the spiritual burdens you've carried. The truth will serve to protect you while revealing the hidden things she worked so diligently to conceal. This exposure may manifest in one of three ways: through your overhearing information, receiving unexpected revelations from others, or her own misstep that discloses her truth, though you may not anticipate it. Heaven assures you that these events are already in motion. When the moment arrives, you will perceive an internal shift, sudden clarity, sudden lightness. For heaven has long awaited the removal of her influence so that your blessings may enter unimpeded. The blessings destined for you are greater than you could fathom, and heaven will not permit anyone harboring hidden bitterness to linger near your miracles. Hence, her exposure is necessary. You may find yourself questioning why she behaved this way, why she feigned kindness while concealing her true feelings. Heaven gently provides an answer. Your light agitated her darkness. Your tranquility threatened her insecurities. Your brilliance reminded her of what remained beyond her control. Your destiny instilled fear within her, compelling her to wear a false smile. Heaven, however, will no longer tolerate such facades. Heaven has concluded its tolerance for hidden intentions. Heaven has resolved to eliminate the shadows that have lingered close to your blessings. This is the moment where truth emerges. My dear child, pay close attention now, as your home is on the brink of transformation. This revelation will occur in one of three ways, and your spirit will immediately recognize which one it is. Firstly, you may overhear something. Secondly, someone may unexpectedly share information with you. Or thirdly, she may inadvertently make a mistake and expose her own truth. My cherished one, although you may not anticipate it, know that heaven has already set this in motion. When this unfolds, you will feel a significant shift within you, an instant clarity, a new understanding, a profound lightness of being. Heaven has patiently waited to retract her influence from your home, allowing your blessings to flow in freely. The blessing approaching your home is far greater than you can imagine, and heaven will not permit anyone harboring hidden resentment to remain near your miracle, which necessitates her exposure. You may question her motivations. Why was she deceptive? Why did she appear kind in your presence, yet harbor ulterior motives behind your back? Heaven gently addresses this dilemma. Your light unnerved her darkness. Your tranquility threatened her insecurities. Your radiance reminded her of what she could not control. And your destined path instilled fear in her. Thus, she concealed her true self behind a facade of insincerity. My dear one, heaven is finished with masks. Heaven will no longer tolerate hidden agendas or shadows that linger near your blessings. You are not alone within the confines of your home. celestial beings stand guard, watching over you from the windows, standing at the entrances, and encircling you as you rest. Their vigilance last night has prompted this message to reach you today. The core of this revelation is unmistakable. Someone has made an effort to speak ill of you. A woman has tried to cast doubt on your blessings out of jealousy, seeking to disrupt the protective light that surrounds you. Yet the divine asserts that she has already faltered. Do you wonder how? The moment she attempted to interfere, a radiant light, brighter than anything she has ever known, illuminated your home, dispelling all negative thoughts she harbored. However, be aware, she remains oblivious to the fact that her actions have been spiritually revealed. And soon, this reality will manifest in the physical world. The purpose of this divine message is not to instill fear, but to prepare you for the truths that are on the verge of emerging. Your walls will soon reveal what has been hidden from you. Insights that once eluded your understanding will now come into focus, and actions you previously overlooked will become clear. This woman does not expect you to discover the truth, but heaven assures you that you will. When you do, you will understand why it was essential for this knowledge to be imparted to you at this moment. There is reasoning behind your restlessness, your interrupted sleep, and the strange awakenings during the night. Each feeling you attribute to anxiety is, in fact, a call for revelation. The spiritual essence of your home is transforming, and with this transformation, truth cannot remain hidden. Heaven has indicated that the truth concerning this woman is the next to be revealed. Remain vigilant and open to the signs, for her exposure is not a random occurrence. It is a matter of divine timing. Before I proceed further, hold this truth close. You are protected, chosen, and watched over by divine forces. This is the moment when truth comes to light. Listen closely, for your home is about to experience a shift. You may notice a change in the atmosphere, a warmth in the room, or a different reaction from your spirit. This will signal the beginning of a cleansing process. Once this cleansing commences, her truth will inevitably follow. My beloved, the next part of this message will clarify her intentions, explain why heaven intervened, and describe the transformation your home will undergo post-exposure. Breathe deeply, my child, for this is where the truth begins to unfold before you layer by layer, precisely as heaven has intended. Attune your inner ear, for what I am about to disclose is extraordinary and not part of everyday conversation. Heaven has awaited the perfect moment, the right breath, the ideal alignment to bring you to this juncture. My child, here lies the truth you were never meant to overlook. That woman attempted to invade your spiritual realm without consent. My beloved, she may not have intruded physically, but she sought to invade something far more perilous, the energy of your home. She aimed to infiltrate the sacred space that heaven has designated solely for you, and heaven did not permit this. Allow me to articulate this clearly in the simplest spiritual terms. A home transcends mere walls and floors. It serves as a spiritual container. It harbors your prayers, your tears, your dreams, and your divine protection. When someone with negative intentions, such as jealousy, bitterness, or resentment, tries to influence the atmosphere of your home, heaven reacts immediately. This is precisely what transpired. My beloved, she entered your space carrying a hidden energy, a burden in her heart that her exterior did not reveal. Though she smiled, that smile lacked sincerity. Though she spoke kindly, her spirit communicated something altogether different. She feigned concern while her intentions were knotted and dark. My child, she felt threatened by your destiny, your radiance, the divine favor enveloping you, and the spiritual protection you embody. She attempted to disrupt the harmony of your environment, but she overlooked one crucial fact. You are not unprotected. You are not exposed. You are not spiritually isolated. You are shielded by heaven. The instant she entered your space with her concealed intentions, the angels surrounding your home stood tall. My presence intensified, and the spiritual atmosphere shifted in response to her energy. She believed her intrusion went unnoticed, that she had masked her true thoughts. But heaven perceived everything. My child, she attempted to instill her silent intentions into your home, perhaps through words or thoughts or even unvoiced resentment. This was subtle and not immediately apparent. Yet, within the spiritual realm, her intentions resonated. In response to that echo, heaven acted. My beloved, during that night, something significant occurred in your home. Although you could not visually detect it, your soul was attuned to changes. The air felt peculiar. The silence was heavy, and the night seemed longer than usual. Do you recall? Heaven was at work throughout that night. Your spirit struggled to find rest because angels were warding off an energy that did not belong to you. A cleansing was underway, a battle you were unaware of, yet heaven emerged victorious. This explains why you awoke feeling fatigued despite adequate rest, and why your mood shifted inexplicably. It elucidates the cloudiness in your thoughts and the uneasiness in your heart. It clarifies the strangeness of your dreams. It was not stress, not confusion, not mere imagination. It was spiritual labor unfolding around you. My beloved, understand this clearly. The moment she released her muted intentions, heaven neutralized them instantly. The moment she sought to disturb your tranquility, heaven turned it away the moment she attempted to obscure your blessings. Heaven safeguarded them, untouched. The moment she tried to disrupt your home, heaven fortified it with divine protection. Nothing she attempted was successful. Nothing she orchestrated bore fruit. Nothing she whispered possessed power. For heaven stands as a barrier between you and adversity. My child, this is why she must be unveiled, not to shame her, not to punish her, but so that heaven can ready your home for the miraculous blessings that are on their way. Her presence, her energy, and her intentions simply cannot coexist with the blessings destined for you